Hello guys, what's up? This is Shark Talking. Welcome back to my channel. You see this screen is a different game this time. We'll be talking about Romancing Saga Re Universe. So this is the Japanese version of this game, and this game will be released by tomorrow. And well, I'm a very fan of this saga. Romancing Saga is a saga by Square Enix. It's a not much popular game series because, well, there's some very different design choices for their games. They have way too much liberty. You have freedom. You have access to play the game on your own pace, but at the same time, the game just don't explain too much of its own systems. That's why it never got so much popular. But in Japan, this game is actually very, very popular, especially this mobile release called Re Universe. We have the option to play with all the characters, at least most of them, of all of the series. We have more than 10 games in the series actually, and well, like I said, this game was not so popular here on the West because it didn't release on all countries. You see that most of the games didn't even hit Europe, even the most popular ones. But recently we had Romancing Saga 2, Romancing Saga 3, and also Saga Scarlet Grace released it on a lot of systems, even Switch. We have PS4, Xbox One, and also PC via Steam. So with the rising popularity, Square Enix decided to bring this game to us, the global audience, and I'll be trying to play the Japanese release so I can at least show you guys what you have to expect. Romancing Saga Re-Universe was released on 2018 by December, and they are kind of on a campaign right now of 2 million downloads. Yeah, you heard it right. This game is actually one of the top 5 highest grossing games on the Japanese market right now because Romancing Saga is hugely popular in Japan even to this day. The original games are still regarded as some of the best ones released on this S in NES or even older systems, but they are still have a lot of love for the original games on Japan, and especially this should be the motive why people are playing this. But it also has very high quality on this development. It still is a very pixelated game. It's for people that like pixel art games, so it's not for everyone. I know that it's not for everyone. And a recently released game called Last Claudia is also very based on some parts of the design of this Romancing Saga Reuniverse game. And I will try to talk about this, try to explain a little better. So without further ado, let's just start the game. Like I said, the game is going through a celebration campaign, and is also very high grossing. A lot of people download this on Japan. So when we create our account, we will see a lot of login bonuses, a lot of campaigns, a lot of free stuff. I played this game for the past 3 days on my mobile phone. This is running on an emulator right now. And I kind of got like 10 characters of the highest rarity already, and I can make a party with them. So it's very free to playable with this game, but we'll have to see it for ourselves. So I just clicked on Start Game, and I have to download this data. So I will do that, and I will pause the video so we don't lose too much time when it starts downloading. But the game will still be running. The download will be happening on the background. So let's just keep doing this and see where we stop the play. You can see these characters are very pixelated. They use the original art for this S and NES games. They still have the same pixelated art. It's not as high quality as Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, I would say, but it's still very charming. They kind of have a lot of good things on the UI design and the special effects on the game, and they have a good animation for the sprites as well. So it's not just low quality. It's very high quality when you consider everything, mix it up together. So you can see, look on the design. This is not pixelated. The design on the scenarios, it's not pixelated. So only the characters are. It is very well drawn. All the UI in this game pleased me because I really like it. It's not all over the place. It's very easy to navigate. You can see that they kind of choosing a very clean design. So this is the start of the game where it's all downloading. We have a future thing. This is not happening on this time. This character here is the protagonist. So he was still tell his story on the start of the game, but it's right now we are facing a boss with other four characters on your squad, and some of these characters are actually very nice. You have to use gacha to get them. So this is also one of the protagonists, or male protagonists of the game. I think they are siblings. This guy here is a protagonist, and that one is probably your sister. I'm not so sure on that. So we are facing a boss here, and Acelus, this girl here, is one of the most strong characters in the whole series of games on the Saga universe. And this is one of the bosses. I think it's from one of the Romancing Saga games. I'm almost sure of that. So we'll start to learn a little about the battle system. If you didn't play any of the Romancing Saga games, you see a lot of similarities with the design choices from SNS Final Fantasy games, especially Final Fantasy VI, because it's some of the pixel artists were the same back in the days. And you can see this here. Every character has 4 abilities that you can choose from, or you can sometimes call it techs. And in the Saga universe, will call it techs, but you can simply say abilities. And they have a different cost. It's not NP, it's not magic points. They call it BP, it's battle points. So every character has an access to a number of it, and you also gain every battle, every turn, you will get some. So it's not always the best decision to start using the highest cost one. So you can choose from, well, let's just check on the other screens. They also say that there's elemental resistance, but not only elemental resistance, there's also a lot of different things on this game, like the type of attack. There's a slash attack, that's pierce, and thrust attack. So it will differ, and also based on the type of your attack. Your character can produce a lot of different types of damage, even sometimes different elements, but mostly we use on a single element. And well, you can see here, and resist when the enemy resists your element or your type of attack, and normal one, and then weak when you're facing the elemental or weapon type resistance of the enemy. So this screen shows the kind of the things that the enemy is weak to and what he resists. There's one resistance and 4 or 5 weakness on this enemy here they are showing. So okay, let's just close this window, and you can see we have only 2 abilities with this character. He's the protagonist, and you can also see that we have a very advanced squad. They have a lot of good things already, and there's also another thing called LP, and this is something that takes time to understand, but it's just like this character has 4 lives. This is the simple way to try to explain. And then 4 lives, every time that he gets to 0 AP, he will get down on the floor, and if the enemy keeps attacking it, we will lose 1 LP every time. I think it's still this because it was like that on the original games, and once it reaches 0, the character can't even be revived anymore on the battle. So the game wants us to proceed. We have the option to choose one of the 2 abilities. I will start using the highest ones every character has to see the animations. You can also produce combos with your attacks, so I don't know if there will be any combo here, but let's just see. You see that the animation and the special effects are very high quality, even though the game is still very pixelated. And you just saw this, this is called glimmering, or maybe just spark effect in some games. And it's your characters can learn new abilities through mid-battle. Yeah, you just see here it's Acelus doing a new tech ability by herself. I commanded her to use one ability, and she just changed it because she learned a new one in battle. This other character is doing the same thing. So all characters can have up to 4 abilities, so they will learn at least 2 new abilities by using them on battle. It's interesting to justify this because, let me choose new ones. You see this one, he learned it in the mid-battle. This one was also the same. So you didn't really spend the 9 when you learn it. You spent only the ones that was for the original tech. So now we have this new ability. And it's very interesting because you always get back at least the BP to use your first skill. And you can see it here, all of my characters are doing a combo. So it means that I'll get a little more damage because they are combined together. The last character you get even more damage. And you see a lot of the characters are downed. This is just simply an introduction to the game. You can win this battle. It's just that forced lose a lot of JRPGs had back in the days. So the battle system is pretty fast. It's even faster than most. I think it's even faster than Brave Execute sometimes because Brave Execute has long animations for some characters. So this bard is probably telling the story of something that happened in the past, but it's not exactly the past because maybe he is in the future. I don't understand. We are playing the Japanese version, but the English version will come very soon. I'm just trying to show you guys if this game is worth your time or not. I really like this game. So I'm a little. I didn't play it much. Just logged it on the past 3 days and was just logging to get my bonuses and things. But I did get a notice that this game is awesome. And it's very free to play, and you really understand pretty soon. Another good thing that you can see that you can use 5 characters in battle. But most of the time you won't be using characters from your friends. You always have to rely on yourself, and it's a very single player game and full of strategies because you can use a lot of characters. So you see, this is the start of the journey. This is the damsel in distress. Her sister is napped. Why do villains kidnap girls? They have in their minds. I don't know. But you can see here, it seems like he's on a journey searching for her sister, and it's not ending well. I still can skip, but you can skip most of the events on this game if you want to. They also said that the story on this game is very high quality. It's not exactly like a console JRPG. You shouldn't be expecting this, but it's high quality and there's a lot of content. It seems like he just aligned it to become a soldier or something like that, to the Empire or something. So I will not understand a lot of things, but you see this guy here is trying to teach us a lot of things of the game. I don't know, this is probably something if you want to learn more or not. Yeah, he wants us to learn more stuff. So as soon as the game starts, you have this banner here and it costs 0 gems because you have 3 daily summons. And this is the summon screen. You just have to scroll down and this girl here will summon something. There's a lot of different animations for the summoning. And the first character, I'm not so sure if it's a guarantee SS or not. Yeah, it's a guarantee SS. Every time you summon a character that it's an SS, the highest rarity, it will show this image that belongs to his original team. This character here, I'm not so sure who he is. Never saw him, never played all the games on the series. And they are just trying to teach you some stuff. Well, the good things on this game is that most characters have any type of use because of all the diversity that you need to have with a different type of characters and different type of elements and different type of weapons, different type of damage fights. So you have to build a very large squad of different characters. It's good because they all share very different things. You can see that the game is asking me to change this one here. And the other characters are of rank A. This rank A is still usable in some circumstances, and it's the best thing on this game. I will try to explain when they kinda let me do my own thing. They are still teaching us some stuff that you can equip for the things on your slots, and you can also add some new stuff here on the bottom. I don't know exactly what it is yet, and you can even change your main character. You know, you're not obligated to use the protagonist. They're asking me to click on some stuff. Here we are running the tutorial. And the download is going on the background, so it's pretty nice because you don't have to see that screen saying it's downloading and it does all the other time. The loading is pretty long, but it's because we are playing the Japanese version and the ping is probably being affected by it. So they want us to just go through the first stage on the game, and since the first stage, guys, you can die. Yeah, this is not your easiest gacha in the world. And this is also a point of the interesting for me, because I really liked the hard games, but the hard games that give you tools to win, because there's a lot of gacha games that just make it impossible for free-to-play strategies to work. But it's not like that on this game. I have to say this is one of the best free-to-play games and best designs for gacha that I have ever seen. And I'll explain why. You see, this was just a story quest. So you didn't have any battle first, and you just got 50 gems just by watching. You see this, the art on the background is very nice because it's from the original games. Maybe you don't know all of these games, but rest assured that it's not important to understand that. The game has summaries for all the stories of the characters, and I will also be posting some Let's Play in the future on my channel if you want to understand more of the characters. So we just started the first fight, and like I just told you, you can die on the first fight, because this game is not easy. But it's not hard too much that you can beat, it's just that you have to strategize. Right now you only have the first skill of your characters. Like I said, the loading is a little bad right now, but I think it's because we are playing the Japanese version. They will probably learn some skills pretty soon. Yeah, see, he already learning the first one. And you see, the enemy was strong against this character of mine here because it's probably based on the damage type. Like this character can produce, this enemy can produce pierce damage, and maybe my character is weak to pierce damage. So this is why I'm telling you guys you have to build a large number of characters, take full advantage of the situation. And this game has more than 100 characters. There's quite a lot of characters, and it's very easy to acquire a new character. Okay, so we just learned another attack. Nice. And then he was weak too, even better. Oh, we're still on round 2 of 3, so when the enemy is weak to what you're using, it says here on the top. You can even click here to learn more about the things and its level, because it also increases with time. I think one of my characters can even die right now, because we're facing 5 enemies. 5 enemies is the same amount of characters we have in battle, but like I said, the game is not easy. I don't understand their speed, so most of the time I'm using only auto. And you can see this other character of mine took only 2 damage from the enemy, and the other one took like 40 damage. So being weak, being strong means everything here. I don't understand much of I don't understand nothing of Japanese, so I don't understand what they are doing here. But something that is interesting, that 2 of our characters are now shiny. It's called overdrive, and when you click all overdrive, it means that you are activating the overdrive for all characters. It will increase your damage. See that it's burning when you use overdrive. The damage will increase by a lot, and if you are using a combo, it will increase even more. It's the UI, I think it's pretty nice. The game's not over the place. There's quite a lot of gacha that just goes with too much explosions and things. This game is very simple. The design idea of the game is very simple. It has to be. It's pixel art, but the background scenarios are pretty nice. See, we are using a combination of arts now. Arts, tech, abilities. You can call it anything. And you see that we are getting status here. This is something that if you play the Final Fantasy II, you understand. Or if you played any of the other Saga games, you understand. When the battle ends, you get some bonus status. On this game, it's still the same thing. It's a little easier here than the other Saga games. But the game will tell you if you have status to gain by using your characters, and you will get them randomly at the end of the battle till you hit the cap. So you also have the normal level up, but it's based on the style of a character. So I will have to try to explain this later. But it's style. It means that it's kind of a job system. A character can have a lot of styles. You can imagine it being a lot of jobs. And the same character can change the style based on the card system. The card system is just like when you summon gacha characters. And you can even change the look of your character based on this. And every time you get a new style, you don't have to level up your character again, but you have to level up the style. So some things will keep being on your character, like the status they gained, but not the style. The style you have to level up again. You have other ways to level up styles, and you can also limit break the styles of your character because they get access to some more stuff. But all of the normal stuff are still available as soon as you summon the character. I will just pause this download so it doesn't get too long. The download is now over, and well, let's just wait that this doesn't take too long. We will probably be granted with this screen where you get the new login bonuses. Yeah, there's quite a lot of, if you still the same when I started the game on my mobile phone. Will appear quite a lot, you'll be impressed. But don't expect this thing to come on the global version because we are still not celebrating much things. We are just celebrating the launch of the game. And the game will be on closed beta test only on Android. It won't be able to play it on iOS for now. Look, you get a guarantee SS character. You get it for the second day, for the third day, and even for the 6th day. So you have a full squad of SS characters, but like I said, diversity is important in the game. It doesn't matter if you only have some SS characters and they are on the same thing. You also see puzzle pieces here, they are used to limit break your styles. Like I said, it's similar to the job system on some other games. You're also getting these tickets, these are used for free summons. You don't only use gems on summons, you also use event points, you also use this special tickets to summon for free. You see how many login bonuses we are getting this? Look at the number of it. A lot of login bonuses. A lot of them are on one time only. Seems like we are also getting the characters. Straight out characters. Never saw a game to give me just so much stuff on just by logging. And just you see this character is the first one we got. This is the boss that we just faced. But and a small character. This is another character. Doesn't seem. This seems like a skin. This is a character. Yeah, this is another character, and this is an SS character, even not for free. He just summoned us SS guarantee, and now we are getting our second one. I don't know which one are the best yet. I would probably have to see all the system when the game releases on global. Not so far from it. And this is the notice screen, it's taking time to load. There's quite a lot of things. You see, we have more than 10 login bonus just by starting the game. And then we just click here. And I'll click on claim everything. And then we'll see how many things we will be getting. Just got a NES character. This is the same I got when I was playing on my mobile phone. This A character is different, I think. Not so sure. I also had this characters, but I'm not so sure if I got them right now. We also got this SS guarantee character. No, we got the same one. Sadly, but this happens in gacha games. Another S character, the same as I got before. It's just being unlucky here. Sorry about the dog noise, it's my neighbor So, okay, we have almost 10,000 gems. So you see that this was the best reward. We got 6,000 gems just by this login. We have quite a lot of things. And we still will be getting more because of the achievement system we have on this game. Like most gacha games give you a lot of good things only when you're starting. And we have some more mails sent to us. Let's just search if we have more information here. There's quite a lot of things to click because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff. And then we can click here, get more things. There's some steps. It's probably some starting missions. The loading is pretty bad right now, but like I said, it's probably because the game is not global yet. Let me claim everything. You can also get some more free characters like this SS character from free. More stuff. Now let's just start doing our summons so we can watch the summon animations and things like that. The bad thing on this game is that we have paid banners. Yeah, we have paid banners on this game. Like I said, this game has some similarities with the Last Claudia, but Last Claudia has a very, very bad gen generation. We have way better generation of gen income on this game, free gen income, but you won't be able to use it on every banner because we have paid banners. But they are the same sometimes. So just look on how many banners this game has in this actual point. Because they are doing a celebration, but look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 banners. I never saw so many banners in my life. But most of them are different. You can see this one here is a free banner that you can use some special tickets. And also you can see that there's this one that guarantees a SS character and also 10 summons. Let's just use this one that we got from starting the game. And let's see if we get some SS characters. Like, this is the summon screen animation. You saw some character running through the screen. It means that you got chances of getting something better. And when it appears this icon on the top of the character here, it means that usually you get an SS character as well. So we have a guarantee, maybe we get 2 SS characters, I know. So you click on the screen, you have quite a lot of different characters on this game. You see, this is probably under the first game in the series because the art is very different for, like, say, this character here. So it has that feeling of Fire Emblem Heroes that you see quite a lot of different artists because the games were drawn by different artists. We are getting S characters. The haste for an SS character are 5%, and for an S character is 12%. This is a good indication we just got an SS character. You can see here, this character is called Loot, and he comes from Saga Frontier 1, one of my most liked games in the series. No, it's not. It's another character entirely, but Loot appeared on the screen. So you can see, they don't know what this means, so I think they are probably telling us to hate them on Google Play. Yeah, that's that's true. So one SS character, we only got the guarantee one. We can summon more here. You need 25 to perform a 5-step summon. Well, let's search for other things. This other one is probably related to some event, and you also use some special tickets. This other one is different, and this is the normal banner. You get to do a normal pool every day for free, but it's just a one character pool. Sadly, the loading is quite long, like I said. It's probably because the game is, I'm playing the Japanese version. Sometimes it even gives errors, but my Wi-Fi connection is pretty fine right now. So I'm not the problem here. I find quite charming the way that they mix it high quality art with sprite art. Really like how they did it. Oh, we got just an A character. There are no B characters, just so you can list. There are B weapons, but not B characters. You don't summon for weapons, you only get them by playing the game. Okay. We have 6 of this special ticket. We can use 1. I don't know if it's a guarantee or something. I think not. And as you see that the character running through the screen, it means that we'll probably have a chance of getting an SS character. Or maybe not. No, just an A. It increases the chances, but it doesn't guarantee. Well, this one is an SS guarantee. Another SS guarantee, but it's only 1 character. The other banner we got a Temple. You see, like I told you, it's a scene from the original game. Oh, this character seems to be a tank, a very strong character. Nice. It seems that there are other ways to get this item here. I think there are other ways. Maybe it's purchasing things or not. This is the paid thing, like I told you. This is the... I don't like this all that much, but... well, it's okay. You can see here that here are probably the hates of the characters. And this also shows the characters that you can get from here. And like I told you, you can summon a lot of different versions of the same character. But you don't have to level up the same character multiple times. Only the style, or the job, or you prefer to call it. And you can blend some of the skills together. A skill that you learned by this style can be sent to another style of this character, a single skill. But it makes for a lot of customization. It's just not exactly as Fire Emblem Heroes that you have a lot of process to make a character get another skill. On this you can still keep the 2 characters and use the pass one skill through the another. And some of them have different weaknesses, so it's very nice to do this. People can use all of the characters they like on this game, because they will eventually get SS versions all the time. And you can see here the chances of an SS is 5%, an S 12%, and then A is 83%. Very high chances of A, but like I told you, some A characters are good, and you can also pass some of unique skills from A characters to SS characters, so it's interesting to get everyone. Now I will just get to summon more. I don't understand this. I think this is a paid banner. Yeah, it's a paid banner. It gives me the screen where I can purchase gems. So I will just summon the normal. I don't remember if this is the best one. I will just do a summon on every one of them. It guarantees an S character, at least one when you summon. You see that we saw a lot of people, other character passing the screen, so it means that we have good chances of getting an SS. And she also got that image on her head, she also kicked the machine. Let's just hope we get an SS character. A lot of A characters here. S character? There was only that. And when you get a dupe character, you get some jigsaw pieces. And that means that you can limit break the style of your character. Let me summon on this one. That is a different animation. Yes, this is a different animation. It's everything blown up. You're getting a lot of duplicates. This one is new. Yeah, this is an SS character. I think this is one of the versions of the Terror. I'm not so sure. Oh, multiple SS characters. Nice. You can see they are very different on their sprite design. They don't reuse. This character here is from Saga Frontier. I remember him. Yeah, this was a very good result. 2 SS characters. Nice. I also got 1000 of this thing here. I don't know what it is. It's probably something that we can exchange for other stuff. I like this banner. Let's just summon again. It gave me luck. Someone passed the screen here. Oh. It was not an explosion, so I don't know. I don't know if it will appear some SS character. Yeah. The Thunder didn't came 2 times on the same place. Got a lot of jigsaw pieces for characters we already had, and 1000 of this thing that I don't know what it does. So now that we summon a lot of characters, we probably have some new achievements to claim, because there's a lot of achievements by having a number of characters and things. Let's see if we have enough for another multi-pool. I don't think we will get enough. This game also has something that if you log in on certain times on the day, you'll get some of these tickets that will help you get even more free summons. So let's just try to summon more. At least on the end, as of free banners, we may have now enough to do some pools there. So it doesn't feel like we can do more of this, we can do 4 of this, but I don't think I would do. I think you guys understand already. I would just get out of the screen and click here on the squad so you can see at least some more stuff. Like I told you guys, you can change the style of your character. You can see that how different it can become. This version of the same character, this art is very different than from this one. It seems like a different job altogether, and you can just use it different. Here, this guy has access to 2, and I have the SS version of the same character, 2 SS styles, and I can choose which one I want to use, and you see it changes the color of the sprite. This time is the color, but sometimes it changes the character entirely. Like this girl here, let's see if she changes entirely. Yeah, you see, it changes entirely the character. You can choose which one you want to use. Even though the styles are different. You can use this style with a different version of the pixel art. The game gives you the option to. And you can see here this girl is an axe wielder of the stone element. And all the characters have different elements. They can have up to 2 elements. Let's see this one. This one doesn't have element, but he uses great swords. Other characters can have different elements. This one uses happier and also uses flamed. You have a lot of different ways to check your characters. This one is a spear but doesn't have an element. You can see different types and it will fit your likeness. Maybe people like this art more than this one. This one is the original from the PS2 release. This is from Limited Saga, the less popular game on the series. So not all characters have access to more than one style until you get to summon them. And then we'll just have to check our number of characters right now. The game is just trying to tell us which characters we can use. There's different formations, and here you can see here he is on the middle on the screen of the formation. This formation has very different outputs. You give you more status based on your position on the formation, and you can learn new positions on the future as well. So I can change my squad for SS characters. You can See, they are saying the SS characters are probably the best characters. You can change all the things, you can get learn styles, and just now we have 6 SS characters, enough to build a squad full of SS characters if you want. And like I told you guys, we can also get even more summons. In 3 days I was able to get 10 SS summons on my mobile phone account. And I didn't even play the game, I was just getting the login gems and things. It also depends on your luck, but some of them were guaranteed. Starting again with the highest rarity, a full party of the highest rarity is not on every gacha. Most gacha games don't allow you to do that. But I don't think too much, I don't think that the global version will come with that much good stuff. Because, well, it's the start of the game, people will get a lot of SS characters, why would they spend money? Games you have to survive with money, they have to get money. So well, this is it, we have different things to do here. You can see this red button here, it gives you to quest system. We also have a different thing, it's just probably similar to Raid, and we can face a lot of enemies here, and even the first stages can be hard. And when you click on it, you can see that it's 100%. I think it's the strength of the enemies or something like that, the number of the enemies. And well, I don't know if the game will come with this option on the start of the global version, and you can get equipments, you can also get gems, you can also get chests by clearing a lot of stuff. So the enemies are very different from all the series, I think. And there are some characters that probably get bonuses or things like that. I'm not so sure. But you can see it's a very interesting thing. It seems like a board game here. You can travel through the map, get chests, and every chest is a battle. Like I told you, there's a lot of strategies on this game, depending on the characters that you use. I think this is a weekly event. You don't have to play every day. But you can see, you can get a lot of rewards. Just by going here and doing all the celebration stuff, we got 9,000 gems from free. Nice. 9,000 gems means that we can summon 3 times more on multi-summons. I'll be doing this just because, well, a lot of people like this summon animation on games and things. We can summon more. We can change the banners this time. But the game gets us to this screen. They want us to do this summon. But it's the paid one. Okay, let's just do the one summon that it's not paid. This is the celebration summon. See, we got enough for 7 multiples by just logging on the game. We still have more chances of getting SS characters. Well, no SS character this time. No, I don't want to do on this banner again. You see some discounts here. I'll do on this. Another character appearing on the screen. This time they will explode everything. No. Yes, I lost my luck. Another multi-pool without an SS. Yeah, another multi-pool without an SS. Ah, and this game also has a PT system. These coins we're getting gives us access to PT things. I don't remember if you have to do that on the exactly same banner to get the PT system, but there's a PT system on this game. This is our last multiple. I got more luck on my mobile phone. I got 10 SS characters. You see, this time we had 2 characters appearing on the screen. This is a goodie. indication. But can still mean that we just simply didn't get any SS. Yeah, another Moody Pool without an SS. Well, this game is just a simple test running. So you can see, let's just give a look on how many characters we have right now. After just so many summons, how many characters do we have to play? Now this screen. This, I think it's the second one. Yeah. Look at how many characters we have to play. This is quite a lot. I had even more on my mobile phone, but it's still a lot of characters. You can see we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 58 characters just by logging on the game. You know, Japanese gacha are very, very nice to free-to-play players. Let's hope that we get sometime a sort of celebration on the global version as well. But well, guys, I will just be signing off. I think this video is too long already. Just expect me to cover this game as soon as it releases, because I really want to do that. I'm really fan of Saga Frontier Saga, or any other Saga games. I really like how they created a very different system. They are not shy on trying new things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't really work, but the core design is very, very awesome. And if you like it, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius because of the sprite characters, if you like it, Last Clodia because of the sprite characters, you probably like this game as well. And it's very rewarding. It's grinding a little, but it's very rewarding because you don't need to, well, level up the same version of the character way too many times. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see each other on the next video. Bye.